This week on Scam School, the power to know the past, present, and future, all through mathematics and rainbows. All right, you beautiful bastards. Toast me! All right, we're at the Kung Fu Saloon in Austin, Texas, and we're gonna have a square dance, by which I mean we're going to form a square, and the four of you will dance, and trust me, something amazing will happen, okay? We're gonna use two functions, okay? So I want you to put, in fact, here, I made visual aids. I got A, B, C, and D. I'm gonna set up 4 positions. A, there we go, that'll be A. B, C, and D. There we go, those are the 4 spots. Let's get the 4 of you guys in there, okay. So here's the game. There's only 2 moves. There's rotate and switch. When you rotate, you're all gonna rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. So everybody goes counterclockwise. So if I say rotate, you guys go. Perfect, perfect. You already got the first move. The other move is called swap. And when I call swap, C and D are gonna change places, and this will make sense in a moment. Just remember, D always goes over top. Does that make sense?
Oh boy.
Okay, well, hold on. But don't make it, Here's the thing, is the reason for this dance, and I see you have headphones, David.
Yep.
We're gonna do 2 pairs of headphones. So we're gonna link up A and D. You hold on to that side.
Yep.
And you hold on to that side. From this point forward, none of you guys are ever gonna let go of either end of your headphones, okay? The goal of this goofy dance we're doing is so that you guys can eventually craft a gigantic gnarled knot in the middle, but you only have 2 moves. What are those 2 moves, Stacy?
Over.
That's right, well that's swap. And
Swap.
what's the other one?
Rotate.
Rotate. And what happens in rotate?
We go 90 degrees. Do we do
That's
it now?
right, that's right. No. So for example, let's say we're gonna do a tiny knot. During swap, which positions change?
Me and her.
And who goes on top?
Me.
That's right, so, and if somebody were to call swap again, then you would do what?
No.
See, you're no longer D.
Oh.
See, D is always on. So now, swap would be.
I feel like this is sexist. No.
So let's undo all this. We're gonna reset it. We'll see if we can do something amazing here. I don't know if this is gonna work out or not. David, your charge is to, using a series of swaps and rotates. Those are the only 2 moves you have. Try to create a big gnarled knot.
Okay.
I will face the other direction. The only thing I ask is that you call out each of the moves one at a time. I'm gonna turn around. You guys begin the dance.
All right.
You call it out, get the nastiest knot you can. All right, here we go.
Swap. And then we'll swap again. And you know what? Swap again.
Yay.
And now we'll rotate. Rotate again. And now we will swap. And we'll rotate. And we'll swap. And we'll swap again. And we'll rotate. And we'll rotate. And we'll swap. That's pretty good. I think we're good.
Pretty pretty.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this gnarly mess. Fair enough. So here's the game. I don't wanna turn away because you can't hear me. Hopefully you believe me if I say I'm not gonna look. I can do this with my eyes closed.
Trust you, Brett.
And all that stuff. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you swaps and rotates, and just by what brief memory I have of looking at it, I'm gonna try to untangle it. You ready?
Okay.
Rotate.
Swap. Rotate.
Swap. Rotate.
Boom.
Swap. Swap. Rotate. Swap. Swap.
Oh my God, Brian, I almost got it.
Swap one more. Rotate. I think I got it. Swap. And then rotate. And then swap.
Bada bing.
Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, well then clearly you swap one more time. Ah! All right, you guys want to learn this trick? Yes. You got to toast, 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 toast. That was hard. We now continue our harrowing tale of Jeffrey and the scary night out. The full moon paints a pale path down Old Terrorville Road. It's been hours since Jeffrey left the safety of the campfire, and a tension lingers in the air, a ghost of a better time. Suddenly, boo! A bat appears. Isn't that scary? Finding a clearing in the trees, Jeffrey reaches water. The surface of Lake Terrorville undulates with, boo! There's a creepy noise in the bushes. Isn't that so scary? Rushing into a nearby cabin, boo! A rat scurries away. So scary. Huddled over an abandoned computer, Jeffrey does the only thing he knows. Registering a domain with domain.com. Even when his legs give out, domain.com's registrations and the credibility of a .com or a .net will never... Boo! Jeffrey almost didn't save 15% with promo code SCAMSCHOOL. Isn't that so scary? And then Jeffrey died. Scary. Like so many great ideas on Scam School, this one was tipped off to me by our friend Scott Cram over the Gray Matters blog, and it turns out that what I just did is a practical application of a mathematic idea called Conway's Rational Tangles, and it's by John Conway, and he figured out that there's a rational way, if you only have those two iterations, rotate and swap, no matter how complicated the Gordian knot looks, you're able to undo it by essentially keeping a running count. This is similar to card counting, basically. There's only one number that you keep in your mind at any one time, and there are two functions, okay? So you start at 0. Now, when you started at 0, let's say A and D and B and C connected. So you notice that if I were to start off with rotate, nothing would happen, right? You guys would just sidestep and you'd be here. And if I said rotate again, nothing would change, right? So my secret number would be 0. Heads up on this. You want to make sure that the very first move is always a swap. A swap equals +1 to whatever your running count is. If I called swap, my running count would be 1. If I called swap again, my running count would be 2, because we do what each time there's a swap?
Add 1.
Add 1, right? All right, and if I said swap again?
3.
So now I'm just thinking +3, okay? When you hear rotate, I want you to imagine that 3 goes to Stranger Things, the upside down, okay? So it flips, 3 goes to the bottom, and also everything goes negative, because in the upside down, everything's negative, right? So when you rotate, if I call rotate, you guys rotate?
Uh-huh.
In my mind, the new running count number is -1/3. So what happens if they call swap?
You would go to +2/3.
That's right, because I would add 1 to 1/3, so 3/3 added would become +2/3, right?
So
swap. So now the number's 2/3, +2/3. And let's say you swap again. What would the new number be?
Positive 5/3.
5/3. So I'm +5/3. And then what happens if I call rotate?
I assume you flip them both upside down, maybe with a negative.
And also with the negative.
Negative
3/5, all right? So now we're at -3/5. Okay, now already, take a look at this. This is a nasty, gnarled knot, and it would be
Yes.
impressive if you could call that. So let's curl it up even more. So you're at -3/5.
-3/5.
So I say swap, and you go to where?
I add 1, 3/3, 2/5.
+2/5, right?
Positive 2/5.
And so what if I kept on adding swap? So I'll say swap again.
Keep adding 5/5, so positive 7/5.
+7/5, swap again.
Uh-oh. Positive 12/5.
Right? Okay, so
my
now look at how gnarled that is, right? At this point, you're gonna be the magician, Matt. All right.
I'm totally gonna look.
Your running count is +12/5.
12/5.
Here are the rules. If you're positive, rotate to go negative.
Okay.
If you're negative, swap to add 1 to get back to positive. Okay, so you're at +12/5.
Positive 12/5.
What's the first move you do?
I need to rotate to go negative.
Okay, so we rotate. So now what do you add?
Negative 5/12.
-5/12.
And
so
now
what are you gonna do?
I want to swap to add 1.
Okay, which is
12/12 takes me to 7/12 positive.
7/12's positive. Now you're
So I'm
positive.
gonna
so what do you
rotate
do?
to go negative.
There you go.
Negative 12/7.
So now you're 12 over 7.
And I'm gonna swap to add 7/7. Negative 5/7.
Right, which
So I'm gonna
means-
swap again,
There you go.
adding 7/7. So positive 2/7.
2/7, right?
Rotate to go negative.
So now you're at what?
Negative 7/2.
Right.
So swap to add 1.
To add 2 over 2. By the way, very quickly you figure out that you don't think in terms of to add 1.
correct.
To add 2 over 2.
2/2,
Right.
negative 5/2
There
after
you go.
the
So
swap.
you guys do. So now you're at negative 5/2.
So swap again, negative 3/2.
That's right.
Swap again,
yes, yes, yes.
negative 1/2.
Yes.
Swap again, 1/2. Rotate, negative 2, or
Right.
negative 2/1.
Yep.
So we'll swap to
Swap.
go positive,
Yes.
puts us at negative.
Swap again. And we're good. Well done. Gotta give a huge thanks to Scott Cram of the Great Matters blog for sending in this gem. So much good stuff. Make sure to check out his website. And of course, if you have a favorite bar scam, unbeatable puzzle, or magic trick, hit me up directly at brian@schwood.com, and we should be best friends over at twitter.com/schwood. There is no C in Schwood. And of course, you gotta check out our new adventure. Me and Jason Murphy are on a quest to become the ultimate gentleman, warrior, and scoundrel. It's the Modern Rogue. Check it out.
Let's do it.
Now there are different techniques to get all of the Jello.
It's not coming out.
Oh, Brian.
I just got a tic tac. Whoever has the D goes on top.
Oh.
Everybody knows it. Come on.
It's a rule.
Okay. There was a brief time everybody was like, oh man, cool beard. And now we're at the point where it's like, I don't know how cool that beard is. It's making me uncomfortable.